So in this video we're going to look at the question of a job versus your own business. Is there any right answer? Well, there isn't actually any right answer. It all depends on you as the individual. Jobs are obviously appeal to some people, and working for yourself appeals to other people. So let's just kind of look at both areas. So with a job, you've got defined hours, you've got structure to your day, you've got somebody else giving you guidance and an outline as what is expected. But the downside to that is, you know what, there isn't really any downside. It all depends on the individual person. Some people like to have a job, and some people can't think of anything worse than working for yourself. If you work for yourself, then you need to be really disciplined. You need to ensure that you're actually going to do some work. You're actually going to work for yourself. If you create a business, there are risks involved. So there is going to be capital to start up in most instances, even if it's only a small amount of capital. So you're going to need capital to start up. You're going to need to have a routine in place. You can't stay in bed till 10, 11 o'clock in the morning because you now work for yourself. You still need to get up at a reasonable time, probably even earlier. You're going to be working longer hours to get your business off the ground. You're going to be taking risks. You're going to be making mistakes, because if it was that easy and we all knew how to do it and there was no mistakes to be made, everybody would do it, okay? So you will make mistakes. But there are different types of people. Some people work for themselves and then after a few months or a few years decide actually it's not for them, that they need to go back to the security of a job. So yes, you do have security if you have a full-time job. You don't have that security in business. You will always need to be thinking about new customers, new sales, where that income for that business is going to come from. So as I mentioned earlier, it really depends on the type of person you are. If you are the sort of person that is not very motivated or doesn't like risks, if you get stressed easily, if you don't have much spare money that you can afford to lose, then I would say stay in a job. However, if you are the sort of person that you want some freedom, you want to dictate your own hours, you want to create something for yourself, and you don't mind that it will be risky, it will need money, that it's going to be difficult and it's going to be hard, then by all means go for it, start your own business. But there is no real, I can't really say to you whether you should or you shouldn't. It's down to each individual. I've got friends that they can't think of anything worse than working for themselves. They like to turn up to work at 9 a.m, do their day's work, have an hour's lunch and go home at 5. And for some people that's great. That's not for me, but some people like that. On the other hand, I have friends that have tried to start their own business or gone self-employed and it's not worked out, and they've now gone back to being employed. And the third instance, I have friends and people just like me that have started their own business years ago and could never think of anything worse than actually having to have a job. I certainly couldn't work for anybody else now. So hope that's been useful. As I say, it's all down to you. So good luck with whatever you do. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.